Alrighty, guys. So, welcome back. And today we are going to be starting our Dyson Sphere program. Let's play. Um, so, my goal for this playthrough is to take advantage of the entire galaxy. Um, it's going to be hard, actually. See, I want to do 1.5 times resource multiplier because of the amount of stuff we're going to actually have to be end up doing in order to accomplish that goal. But I want to keep it a challenge. Definitely not doing infinite, or actually, yeah, we're just going to keep it at 1.5. Now, time to find a good looking system. Honestly, I kind of like this one. I like how there's the secluded couple stars over here, and I like how it's basically one big long line of stars. So I think this will be the one. And once we get to the planet, I'll kind of let you know more about my plans for this series. But we have a little cutscene now.
Welcome to the actual universe. You may find it's different from our homeland. Should you be able to adapt to the laws of physics in a short time, I am your advisor and will help you through this mission. Everything here is yours. As one of Cosmo and the pioneer of the Dyson Sphere program, you will explore this cluster step by step. By using the resources here to construct the Dyson Sphere to provide energy for the center brain to maintain Homeland, starting from scratch. I have chosen a designated planet for you to start the mission, which has necessary resources for initial development. Now please drive the space capsule to the planet.
All right, before we go anywhere, did anybody else notice the 44 virgins over here? I know it says Virginis, but when I first saw I saw a virgin. It was like 44 virgins. That's pretty funny. Um, okay, so as far as I can tell from my couple times
Now you
playing
are about
this,
to reach the designated planet.
yes, no. What I've been able to tell from the couple times I've played this beginning section here is that we always start on a water world like this one, and it always orbits a gas giant. Why they started us off on a world like this, I don't know.
This is Icarus, a lightweight industrial mecha with powerful functionality. You can use the arrow keys or right-click on the destination to control its movement. In this mission, you will manipulate Icarus to travel beyond the stars and create miracles.
Yeah. So yeah, we control this little robot guy. And what was I saying?
Now try to recycle the space capsule.
I got it. Thank you. From what I've seen, is that we always start off on the wall world like this.
You can use the same
I
operation.
got it. Around a gas giant, and you always start on a system with 2 other planets. Usually, at least one of them has basically 100%.
You receive several
Shut
items
up.
after recycling the space capsule.
One of the planets is almost 100% construction area, and the other one is almost always a lava world with a ridiculous solar potential. And so the first goal that I have for this conquering the galaxy playthrough, whatever, is that basically we're gonna set up a mini base or
You
mini
can hold
starter
down
factory.
mouse
Oh
middle
my
button
God.
drag to
Got
rotate.
it. We'll start out as like a starter factory on the water world, and then as soon as we get like interplanetary logistics, we will be immediately moving over to this planet, which has 100% construction area. And then almost immediately after that, we will be setting up a massive solar farm on the innermost planet. So that's like the long-term goal. Let's get onto this planet and actually start doing something. Um, oh, before I actually start though, the reason I want to move planets is because notice all this water. Yeah, it gets in the way. You can't build on water, so I kind of have to either A, spend tons of time and resources on building foundations, or I have to let's just start this real quick so we can get going. I either have to spend tons of time filling in all the water, or I could just move. And so that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna move planets. We're gonna move to a planet that has better better buildable area, I guess. But before we start, I need to find an area with.
In the planet view mode, you can hold down the middle mouse button drag, rotate the angle of view, and hold down the right mouse button.
I know.
You have
There's
created
44
a mining
virgins.
machine to achieve.
I know. Of course, there is a way to turn off tutorials, but as far as I can tell, there currently isn't. Yeah, I don't see one. All right, so we need to find an area with iron and copper next to it. This is very annoying to do. I don't know why they can never just put the iron and the copper next to each other. This is like perfect. Right here. We're going right here. Where is that? Halfway in the middle, and where are we? Here. Okay. This is like my third or fourth time. Not just kidding. This is like my second time, or third time. Trying to record the same episode. Just started it. I keep having issues like OBS crashing, the audio just coming out really shit for some reason. I don't know why. And then we had a world where there was no iron and no copper next to each other, and so there was I had to walk on the entire planet every time I needed to get more iron or copper. It was just so incredibly annoying that I just gave up on that world. So we're starting a new one, starting it all over for the fourth time, but it'll be good. This planet is a lot more promising than the last couple I've had, and let's hope OBS doesn't crash on me, and hope that the audio doesn't come out like shit. Actually, we need to place this in here. Awesome. Okay. Now, the very first step in accomplishing our goal is research. And we want logistics systems first. It is absolutely necessary to get that first, because there's no way I can do anything without belts. I need belts.
You can use the R key to rotate the mining machine for covering more veins.
No, thank you. That's actually a really good one. That is 8. That's really good.
One of your production facilities is...
Oh my god. You're starting to annoy me, dude. I wanna mine a bunch
You
of
have
these
established
trees.
your first power grid. Not all power facilities has its power supply area. Use the Tesla Tower to extend the area of the power grid.
Alright, this dude is starting to annoy me. He's annoying me. Is there any way? Please tell me there's a way to turn this off. Oh, yes. I'll just do show import only. Awesome. That was annoying me. I didn't see that earlier. Perfect. So we're just gonna mine a whole bunch of this wood. It'll be our fuel source to start off the game until we get recharge stations and the like. And there we go. Awesome. So give me all of that, and we need what do we need? We need gears. Let's These in sets 10. These in sets 5. Awesome. Alright, then we need power. Which means we need to go. We need more power. That's okay. It's right here. Gosh, this is so fantastic. Let me just sit here and mine a little bit of this. And then we'll build a mining machine. We'll build some more wind turbines, and then we'll really start to play the game for get some important stuff. Belt is almost done. That's gonna be really important for just really anything. Gonna build a couple of those. These. That's gonna take a little while, but that's okay. We got our belts.
You have received the sorter and the conveyor belt,
I know,
which can achieve full automation now.
I know. Thank you. So we got the tech tree with all the building techs and stuff like that. Recipes, and maybe upgrade tech, which is for our little mech dude. One of the most important upgrades for us, and our goal is going to be this drive engine here. This allows us to fly, and this allows us to go to other planets. So we can at least start our progress to move planets here. This will make it go faster, and then this is where we go intergalactic and intersystem, which we won't need for a while, but we will absolutely need this one as soon as possible. And then in the tech tree, we need this one. This is interplanetary logistics, or just planetary logistics, I guess. We will absolutely need that, and probably this one as well. I'm not really sure. And then we will need, this one is important, but it is not immediately necessary because, well, this just allows us to have one power system spanning the entire galaxy or universe or whatever it is. But this one, but we don't need that because, at least to start off with, we can build power systems on each planet. It's not going to be that big of an issue, but we will eventually need this because there's going to be worlds without coal or without solar or whatever it is, and we're just going to have to bring power in. I'm now looking at this and hoping that this is going to allow us to transport materials between planets instead of just around the planet. I really do not want to have to go all the way to this one in order to do that, but we'll see when we get there. So now that we have all of that, let's actually place some automation down. So we're gonna look at just place a couple extra solar farms down here by the water, or wind farms down by the water. And then do we have a miner? We do have a miner. We are going to put this over by coal for the copper. And that is also 8. So that's really good. Can I mine this? There, let's get these stones out of there. Get this silver. Let's put that in there, and that in there, and that in there. Awesome. And then we're going to connect the power systems.
You have done building the first power transmission facility.
Yes,
Tesla Tower.
I know, thank you. So that is awesome. We have copper and iron at least being mined. It's not automatic, but that's okay. And then we just need a little bit of copper, and then we can finish off with our starting pets, which we will need this. That'll give us the furnaces. And we need what? 10 of these and 10 of these. Awesome. And then while we're waiting, I'm just going to do some more mining here. Get some of this stuff out of the way. I don't want it in the way when we're actually building our starter factory. As far as I am aware, The only thing that you get from mining these plants, so you get these organic crystals, the logs, and the plant fuel, leaves or whatever. The only thing that's actually useful is these plant crystals. Everything else, you can pretty much just feel free to burn them up. There's no really purpose to have them, as far as I can tell. Alright, we're crafting that. And now, I might, I'll leave you guys in for this little bit here where we're starting our factory off, and I'll probably just end up, we're gonna have to get some bugs. Once we get the smelting, we can finally set up our
When putting a conveyor belt,
For smelter
all you need
system.
to do is determine the starting point and the end point of it. In
Thank you.
addition,
Thank you,
use
sir.
the up arrow key to
I
lift
know,
up
I
one
know,
level,
I
and
know.
use the down arrow.
That is one thing that actually really surprised me about the belts here. If we go up, like it said we can, there's like 25 levels that you can build up to. Like, look at this is ridiculous. Look how high you can build. That's ridiculous. It's so tall that I can't even get to the full height on my screen. And that's how big it is. Which is kind of ridiculous. But, I mean, since I don't think you can go through that, you definitely can't go underground. I guess it's kind of necessary in order to have so many levels. But now we have furnaces. So we're going to start off with 2 there and 1 here.
Built a smelter, which
I didn't. I just realized I didn't actually. No, I did. Why?
can smelt basic material.
Thank you. And then we're gonna build one more. So these will be plates. And this
After
will
selecting the
be
recipe,
a magnet.
you can use the less than key to copy the recipe, and the greater than key to
I know.
paste the next building that
I
needs
thought
to set the
I thought I set tips to necessary only. Taking so long. Jesus. I don't know what's going on. I keep getting intermittent lag spikes. I don't even know why. Because there's nothing
The
going on
sorter
like
is a transportation connector of cargoes between facilities. It will automatically transport them as long as the supply facility and the receiving facility are bridged.
Okay, we need. I just need iron. This really just needs some iron. Stop. Oh my god. I need one of those. Need one. I can at least just get the iron being smelted. And then I can
You have a
much more
building
easily
without
build
recipe
everything.
set.
Oh my god.
Please set the
Stop
recipe
it.
you want.
Stop it, stop it, stop it. Thank you. There. We are low on power. Very low on power. Why can't I make you? Now can I make you? Yes, I can. Awesome. Well, I mean, eventually we'll be able to get thermal plants, but they're going to be mid-tier power, and then eventually we'll get the fusion reactor. That'll be fun. But for now we've got to stick with these pretty awful solar farm or wind farms. There we go. And power is good now. It's not good, but it's better. At least I'm not getting power signs. Okay, so, I mean, what I did just briefly was I just sat and let some materials pile up so I don't have to keep waiting on them. And then, I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it. I need more belts. And so that's the first little bit of automation we're going to set up is belts. So I'm going to make some of my own anyway. I should have built some of these belts while I was off camera, but oh, it's not that important. I don't have assemblers yet, do I? That is a problem, I didn't realize. So we need to do that. And you, 5U, awesome. That'll get us all the stuff we need for the factories, for the assemblers, and then that way we can make belts, which is very important for us because we love belts. We love belts. It makes everything easier. While we're waiting, I might as well set this up. We'll probably want more than what we have here, smelter-wise. But, you know, I didn't want to cut too much out. I kind of want to keep you guys along for most of the ride. I don't want to... One of those guys that just shows you the highlights of what we're doing. But I did need to cut there for just a minute to really just to get the resources and not just sitting there doing nothing. But now we have assemblers. I need another one. Right there. Craft. It's gonna take a second. It's okay. And then we also need 2 storages. So you will be making gears. Okay. You're gonna be right next to him. Can I get a are you there? Awesome. Also gonna need more of you. You will be making belts. Kill all the life. Kill all of it. Get rid of it all. Nobody wants it on this planet anyways. So those are both done. We just need the storages. This
you built a storage, which can be used to store cargo. You can manually store or use the sorter to automatically stock the cargo.
I know this, sir. That's annoying. There, better. And then belt-wise, I only want 3 stacks, and then gear-wise, I really only 1 stack. And then power. That's what we need. There we go. And we have belts being made, which is the most important thing because belts are really annoying to make. And I mean, I should probably set these up, but we have to make the electronic circuits first. So we'll do that. We need to do copper smelting. What is the heck? Where the hell did I get carbon nanotube? I have never gotten that item yet. Where would I have gotten you from? What the hell? I am completely bamboozled. Bamboozled by that. Jesus. Hang on, let me just kill more plant life. Because who cares about the plant? We're here to destroy it. I play a lot of Factorio. I don't know if this game has like the pollution system that Factorio does. Actually, I don't even know if this has any enemies like Factorio does, like the buggers. I'm pretty sure this is almost entirely just almost like peaceful type of deal.
You have a building without recipe set.
Oh my lord!
Please set the
I thought
recipe
he was
you
supposed to
want.
shut up.
After selecting the recipe, you can use the less than key to copy the recipe and the greater than key to paste the next building that needs to set the same recipe.
That needs changed, although you can't actually do that yet. They are working on it as far as the last time I looked, but you currently cannot change key bindings, which is kind of annoying because I do not want greater than and less than as my keys to do that. What? Sorry, I need more of you. Really annoying. There we go. And I want to finish handcrafting as soon as possible. Automate all the things, build a massive factory that spans the galaxy. Is that so much to ask for? Apparently it is. Alright, so that is all of our basic smelting done. Now all we gotta do is make some assemblers and put it together. Before we do that, I need to select that to start researching. And I need new info. Awesome. Just let me kill all these trees real quick. The real enemy. This game knew it all along. Just like Factorio, trees are the enemy, not the buggers, not the I don't even know if there's enemies in this game. Whatever they are, they're the enemy here. I cannot make more of those. That is obnoxious. Now I can. You don't have power. Take a bunch of those. Put that there. And I'm gonna continue this eventually. Like put more smokers in there, so I don't really know how far to go. I guess I'll just go to the end of the like the landmass, just to right to the water. So there we have iron, we have conveyor belt for magnets, and we have copper, which means we have everything we need to start making blue signs, which just require these and these. Very, 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 very simple. But I need some of these. And I want some of these. Yes, yes. See, that's why I build Belt Factory very first. Can I go there? I'm not sure. We'll do this. Can you go there? You can't. And then you're gonna go around here like this, and you'll see why in a second. Because this dude has to go up and down. Like that. Nope. Like that. Like that. And like that. And then you are the electromagnet, and you are the circuit board. Power. Super simple. I want 2 more of those. I'm kind of annoyed that we have the carbon nanotube right now, because it means it's taking up an inventory slot, you know? And currently they're kind of valuable. Not the most valuable thing in the world, but I mean, I would like to have inventory space. Just go like that, and like that. These need to be like a single stack. I don't want my 40 million stacks of electromagnets. And then we need 3 more of those. And then we need to do this. Actually, no, I don't even need to do that. We'll do direct. We will do direct insertion. Not the
Matrix
best idea
Lab.
in the world.
You can
but
use it to make super matrices or research technologies that require them to unlock. The super matrices are the source code of the center brain for maintaining the homeworld. You could upload as many super matrices to the center brain as possible. You can be benefit to unlock more actual world technologies by operating the homeworld simultaneously.
So that's like the entire idea behind this game. Is that that's too close? Factory, you have the rocket. Satisfactory, you have the what's it called? You have the space elevator. This game, you have the home world, which if you have red backgrounds, basically everybody is like digital people now. It's like the Matrix, but they kind of plug themselves into the machine. In order to sustain that, you have to build power generation. That's what the Dyson sphere is for. Build. Can you not? Are you not making? Why aren't you making? Oh, I'm an idiot. Jeez. It's the wrong. It's the wrong item. That's gonna be stupid on my half. Oh well. At least I caught it. I know. Thank you. That. Also there. And then I want to get rid of you. If I can. Can I do that? Alright. That works. That works for me. Because just like the copper, I want to expand this a little bit. I don't know how many smelters I can actually run currently off of this, because it's kind of weird and funky. I'm not going to really worry about the ratios until we get to the real factory. But for now, this will do just fine. And that means we need to start tests. So the first tech I want is this. No, how? What's going on there? We don't have power? Is that the problem? We don't have power. That is the power. Problem. I want you guys. See? That's why you store them up, and then you get a whole bunch of them, and then you don't have to worry about handcrafting that stuff. And we're just going to continue down this coast with the wind turbines until we get better power. Awesome, thank you.
You have unlocked the universe exploration. Now you can click the details display button in the lower right corner of the screen to open real-time distribution details
what is
of the
going
ore
on
veins.
here? I don't understand what's going on with that research in here. I don't know why that's happening. It looks like it's going at the normal pace. Just kidding, no, it's definitely not. Any more of you. Any more. I'm using so much power right now. Jeez. I'm using 5 megawatts. Which, in case you know, is kind of a lot when you're making only 300 megawatts. I can't go too close to that. There. How's the power? Still pretty low. But, yeah, it's still not even better. Oh my lord. Need so much power all of a sudden. Another 3, Jesus. This is just going to be an entire island of wind turbines. Let's try to put some over here instead. So that way we're not in the way, because this is kind of a useless coast. There we go. Still not making it perfect, but that should be better. Yeah, there we go. Another 3 minutes till that's done. I will see you guys when that finishes. All right, so that's the research. And sorry, this is kind of going a little long. I realized when I was taking just a little cover there how long we've actually been recording. But I just want to explain a couple things before I finish off. But before I do that, I just need to get something researching. That way I don't I'm not wasting time. Fucking hell, hit the button, Jesus. Alright, there we go. So, to the map. So, our planet has 3.3 million iron, 1.9 million copper, 6.7 million stone, and 15 million coal, which is pretty good, actually, I'm not gonna lie. And then we have our gas giant, which has fire ice and hydrogen. I haven't been able to use fire ice yet, but I do know hydrogen is very important, although we won't actually get that be able to mine that for quite some time. This planet here, which we're probably going to end up setting our final base on, has 1.3 million iron, 17.5 million copper, 15 million silicon, 17 million stone, and 3 million coal. Notice the very, very, very little iron, and the fact that this actually has silicon, which our home planet does not. Silicon is not too important immediately, but it does become very important once we get to the later stages of red research. That's used for a lot of like electronics stuff. And then we have our final planet in our system, the lava world, which has 29.5 million iron, 30 million copper, 1.5 million silicon, 17.5 million stone, or titanium, 2.7 million stone, and only a couple 100,000 coal. So yeah, this planet is absolutely full of resources, but again, I want to build on this one because this is, 85.8% buildable instead of the 50 of our home planet. That's pretty good, but because there's so many resources on the planet, we have to then build around them, and that's also annoying until they go away. Also notice this is the only planet in our system that has titanium to start, so it's going to be very important that we end up getting here for titanium for later smelting. And then our home world is going to be important because it has a lot of coal, which we're going to need for red science as well. And then we have our sun. And this is the system's total resources, faster belts, or not faster belts, just splitters. The total resources in our world. Another thing I forgot to mention: our starter world, is the only place that has crude oil, which is the key ingredient in red science. So until we get the interplanetary logistics, we won't be leaving the planet. So we still got a little while on our planet left. Don't you worry. That's the last thing I wanted to say. And then right before I leave this episode off, I just want to let you guys know that I'm not going to actually build anything, but I am just going to go through all of the researches that just require blue science. So I'm not going to do that one, but I'll do steel, and probably all the way up through around here, I think, is where all of I can't do that one, but I'm just going to do all the researches that I can. I'll do this one, these stuff as well, the mech upgrades. I'm going to do all of this stuff that I can. I'm not going to build anything else, so you won't miss anything, but that way, for the next episode, We will have tons to play with and tons to do. This first episode was kind of just an intro, get us started and get us to the point where we can actually start to, make a factory. Because right now, there's really not all that much we can do. I've made almost all of the components that we have. The only thing I haven't made is glass, and that's because we haven't done anything in stone yet. But I've done basically everything we can this episode. So I'm going to leave it here. Too bad we're in the night, but that's okay. And this is so long, and until next time.